Hey guys, Zan here. Today we'll be taking SQ137 from Penang to Singapore. We'll mainly cover the lounge experience at Penang International Airport, as we have covered the 737 MAX business class seat in my previous video. Penang Airport is rather small, comprising of one terminal building and about a dozen or so gates. The airport only has one lounge, the Plaza Premium Lounge, located on the second floor. As this is the only lounge, pretty much all airlines contract this lounge for their premium passengers. Singapore Airlines business class passengers are invited to use the lounge. The lounge was renovated during the pandemic and recently reopened to reveal an updated layout and decor. Entering the lounge, head straight towards the dining section. Booth seating lines the corridor with more seats to the left. First is a chilled section serving desserts, sandwiches, and salads. Next to which is a beverage counter with various teas, coffees, and juices. There was a made-to-order noodle counter. The food wasn't anything special, so I would suggest indulging in iconic local dishes such as Penang Laksa or Char Kway Teow before heading to the airport. Part of the lounge is on a terrace that enjoys a higher ceiling and more natural light. Heading back into the main section of the lounge, there is an elegant bar counter, though this is largely for aesthetics as alcohol is not included in your admission. The main seating area is comprised of armchairs. Being the only lounge at this airport, the lounge can get quite crowded, so your experience may vary from visit to visit. Now let's head back down to board our flight to Singapore. Our flight today is SQ137 departing at 12 PM and operated by a 737 MAX. For more information on these business class seats, check out my previous video covering the flight from Singapore to Penang.
Good afternoon, welcome aboard. Good afternoon.
This time, I'm seated on the left-hand throne seat. These throne seats offer the greatest privacy and personal space, with a large console surface on either side of the seat. For entertainment, there's a 16-inch high-definition touchscreen. However, for short flights like these, headphones are not provided, so be prepared to watch movies without audio.
Must be stowed for taxi, takeoff, and landing. Ladies and gentlemen, please fasten your seatbelts and draw up your window sheets. For passengers at the overwing exit,
The tray table slides out from the side console with the push of a button and folds down and opens up to form a rather sturdy surface. However, it has limited adjustability, which may make getting in and out of the seat difficult if the table is in use. As it was a short 1-hour flight, the crew began serving our meals as soon as the seatbelt signs went off. To simplify the meal service, there were only two options: grilled steak or soy sauce chicken noodles. Book-the-cook pre-order meals were not available, and passengers with special dietary needs will have to make them known through the app or website before the flight. The crew came around with a bread basket, and this time I picked the croissant. The food was incredible for such a short flight. The appetizer was smoked chicken salad with roasted apples and almond sauce. Not as great as the appetizer on the last flight. The main course was arguably better though. A medium well steak fillet with mustard herb crust, served with rosemary sauce, sautéed vegetables, and potato gratin. The steak was still tender and overall it was quite well executed for airplane food. Soon we began our descent to Singapore. As mentioned in my previous video, I booked 2 flights or sectors as a single booking and paid $100 to add a stopover in Singapore. Hence this flight was actually the first leg of my journey from Penang to Ho Chi Minh City with a 3-month stopover in Singapore. Doing this saved me 21,000 miles. Sadly, the option to add a stopover in Singapore has been effectively removed since 2022. If you enjoyed this video, why not drop a like and subscribe to stay tuned for more travel content. Take care and I'll see you in the next one.